understand that because they're going forward a little bit more, but I still think that the distance between all formation needs to be tighter. I think if you look at Xavi Alonso and Khedira especially, those two players.
What about this for a ball? And Ozil could be in here, and well, strangely for Mesut Ozil, his first touch let him down. Route one for Real Madrid, and it almost paid off. Catching that Barcelona defence unawares. They do have themselves a corner which Ozil himself will take. Higuain heading towards that 6-yard box. Ronaldo, Ramos, Khedira all in there. Ronaldo will climb against Pique. Cancelling each other out. Here's Tello. Where's he going now? With the presence of mind just to hold on under pressure.
Maybe that's why they decided to keep him. But if you watch Adriano just before that, the way he brought that down very often at the set piece, you want to clear it, have the composure to keep possession.
Messi and Xavi, and now Pedro. Space at a premium though, and well, he stayed down. Ramos just seemed to collide with him.
Alonso. Look at the space.
Oh, Higuain unable to find Ronaldo. Now Pedro stayed down. It was just after the challenge had been made, and Ramos was just seeming to go over Pedro. I just wonder if he caught him on his way. Not suggesting there was anything untoward in it, but Pedro certainly feeling the effects here.
It looks like perhaps it's his hand, so I suppose that's not the worst that can happen. As he gets stepped on right there, I think, by Ramos. I really think it's his hand. I don't think there's...
Oh, there. Down on the left knee of Pedro went Sergio Ramos. Make of that what you will. Is it to be first Clásico victory for Villanova? You just wonder in his mind, Janusz, if he feels that he has something to prove to this crowd, even though he's been with the club, and many have given him a lot of credit, Villanova, for what he did with Guardiola. Just wonder if he thinks that, well, if I win this first Clásico, well, then the fans will come behind me.
Well, I think that's in the back of his mind, but I think this crowd will be forgiven at least for a little bit. He understands the nature of the club. I think he understands the players. I think so far, I think it'll be difficult for anybody to judge the performance of this. I think, in the next month or so, we'll know if there are massive changes, but I just really don't know if he's going to feel that much pressure. I really don't think so. It's always going to be difficult after Pep, I suppose, and I think he's going to try to do his job and allow the players to play, because I think in some way, if you look at Pep, I mean, he was in the same position as Villanova was, not a lot of experience as a manager, and I think he just knew what he had. He had wonderful players, so much talent, and he just allowed the players to do the job for him.
Here goes Iniesta. Barcelona looking to take a healthy advantage to the second leg. Xavi is in! What a fantastic goal that is! And it extends Barcelona's lead to 2. Now, we mentioned in the first half last season his best ever goal scoring return in his glittering career, Xavi. And he ghosted into the penalty area there. And what a finish.
And as I'll tell you, this is why Iniesta will be in the discussion for player of the year. He has to be for that reason. I mean, it's just wonderful vision, wonderful technique to escape two Real Madrid players and then play it perfectly. And Arbeloa here falls asleep. Obviously, he didn't step up. I don't think it would have mattered because it was timed perfectly, even though look at Xavi just looking over his shoulder, the linesman. But this is just unbelievable. Just great vision, unselfish, finds him right there. A good finish. Iker Casillas with absolutely no chance on this one. Iniesta, wonderful player, and I know it's going to be about Messi. I know it's going to be about Ronaldo, and I'm pretty sure that one of those two players is going to be the best player in the world. But if Iniesta was named, I don't think anyone should be surprised, because he really is wonderful. Carried Barcelona, in my opinion, in many ways with Messi. Had a pretty good European Championships with Spain.